everybody, Brandon with 4G63 NASCAR. I wanted to give you guys a little update and a little tutorial of some of the parts that we've got. As I told you in the past, we are waiting on parts, and with this whole virus going around, things are getting a little slower, but we are making ground. We got our Ray Bestis brakes, air-to-water intercooler, our TH350 transmission, which I just ordered the adapter for the 4G63 to GM transmission from Busher Racing. We got our manifold and our wastegate. So something really cool that happened in the past 2 weeks, we got Tile Sport as one of our sponsors, along with Zona Rotor and Force Performance. So guys, thank you very much. We're really excited to have you guys with us for the 2020 race season. And they're getting ready to send some stuff as well, and it's just kind of a waiting thing because they're building the turbo right now, and Tile's sending over some shirts and some hats and some swag, along with some wastegates, some blow-off valves, and some turbo housings. We got our 6-bolt crank, which is going up to Gun Automotive. TJ up there, he's going to balance the crank and have the motor all done. We got turbo tough rods, turbo tough pistons with the stock crank. This one should just need a polish and it's good to go. Block's already up there waiting. We got our built 6-bolt head. We're going to put a 280 cam in there with beehive springs, I believe, and some titanium valves, I believe. I think that's what we ordered. And we got our L19 head studs, our ARP 2000 connecting rod bolts. We got our Bosch pump for our air-to-water setup, and check this out. So I got this from STM, and this is one of the JM Fab. I think it's JM Fab is the company, but we had anodized orange along with the hinges here. So that orange is just going to be sick. This is going to sit on top of the motor. We'll be looking you right in the face on top of the motor right there. So that's going to be fresh. Really excited about that. Probably do like a black bolt inside of it. So I kind of do everything orange and black. We got our Cometic head gasket, our metal layered head gasket. We got our kick-ass shift knobs from Legendary Shift Knobs. This thing's going to go in the car when it'll be hooked to this transmission. We have, don't fall. We also have our torque plate, which is, if those of you don't know what a torque plate is, when you put the L19 or ARP head studs in the motor, it actually oblongs the cylinders. So what we do is we put this, it simulates the head being bolted down, which oblongs those cylinders slightly, so then we send hone through it, so it's actually true when we get the pressure on the block. And it's, you know, when it's ripping at 1,000 RPM or at 10,000 RPM, this thing's gonna stay true. Something else we got really cool is this cradle. So I believe this is, they call it a girdle, not a cradle, but a girdle, and it's gonna hold the main caps together and keep that crank true so it doesn't flex on us and wanna walk. And then of course we got ourselves a nifty little e-brake setup so we can do a little bit of drifting events. And now it's just a waiting game, guys. I want to thank our sponsors, Force Performance, Zona Rotor, and Tile Sport. Thank you guys for believing in us. We got some really big things going on, and can't wait to get out there and race with your name on the side of the car. Hope everybody is having a safe week. Let's beat this coronavirus shit, and I'll see you on the streets.